Assalamu alaikum, my dear students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS online platform. Today, I am Rahila Ferdowsi, Assistant Teacher, National Ideal English Version School. Today, I am going to discuss on chapter 10 of class 8 BGS. The chapter is about social problems in Bangladesh. Okay, my dear students, come to our today's topic. Our today's topic is social problems in Bangladesh. Now, first you have to know which things are problematic for our society. The things which makes chaos, feelings of insecurity and sense of acute insecureness among us, these are the social problems of our Bangladesh. According to your text, there juvenile delinquency or juvenile offense and drug addiction are discussed. So first we will discuss what is juvenile delinquency or juvenile offense. See, offensive works done by the boys and girls between 7 to 16 years are called juvenile offense in Bangladesh, India and Sri Lanka. Actually, the thing is that the works which are not good for the society, which are harmful for the society and families and country, these types of works done by the young generation below 18 is called the juvenile works. In Bangladesh, the age limit is from 7 to 16 for Bangladesh, India and Sri Lanka. In Pakistan and Thailand, the age limit is from 17 to 18 years, and in Japan, the age limit is 14 to 20 years. So, according to different countries, the age varies, but the main thing is that the children below 18 who does the offensive work are called the juvenile offenders. Okay, now the vices, that means which works are regarded as the vices. There are several types of works which are not good for the society, like stealing, murdering, gambling, fleeing from school, fleeing from home, adopting unfair means in the examination, activities in school or on road, pickpocketing, beating, bombing, breaking vehicles, traveling without ticket, teasing, throwing acid, torturing women, drug addiction, watching obscene films. All these works are included in juvenile offense or juvenile delinquency. Now, what are the causes of these offenses? We will discuss. First, I have point out some. First point is that poverty. Poverty is the first cause of juvenile offense in Bangladesh or in the world. Why poverty is the first cause? We know when we have some want, like now if we feel hungry, we need food. But if we don't get food, we become angry. And after that, we want to fulfill our hunger anyhow. Like this way, when a family or a country suffers from poverty, it is in some wants. And to fulfill these wants, people become adamant and they do the offense. Like this, when the children don't get enough food or they don't get shelter or secured life, then they do the offense and they become the juvenile offenders. Later, less family time. Not in only our country but also in the world, there are various families where both parents, both mother and father are working. As a result, parents can give their children enough time. They don't even see how are their children passing their times. As a result, children feels loneliness, and sometimes they feel insecure. Moreover, there is some family where any one of the parents is offenders and they do some criminal works or something illegal. In these types of family, we can't never find peace. There all the time chaos existed, and the children of this type of family always feel insecure and some mental complexities. As a result, when the children gets any chance to do any offense, he does the offense and he becomes a juvenile offender. Later, lack of proper recreation. We know that when we don't have enough time, enough work to pass our time, our brain always wants to do something. Like this, if we can't provide our children enough recreation for passing their times properly, they feel something to do, and as a result they do something. Sometimes some children do the good work, but very often many children do the bad works, and that makes him an offender. Moreover, if children can pass his time playing games or sports or drawing or reading some literary books or watching some good things or doing any cultural activities, at the time that children must not be an offenders. But lack of recreation, the children may become an offenders. Later, bad environment of slums. We know we are living an age of urbanization. In the age of urbanization, poor people can't live in a flat or in a building. They have to stay in the slums. And as they are poor, most of them are uneducated, illiterate and unmannered. So the environment of slums is not good. Usually it is bad, and as a result the children growing up in a slum are passing their days in a bad environment among the drug addicted peoples or among the criminals. So they learn from their childhood to do the offensive works, and as a result they become the offenders. Later, number 5, excess physical or mental deformity. Sometimes some children are suffer from mental or physical deformity. Sometimes some children are too much genius, but as they don't use their genius in any sector, they use it in cybercrime or any type of crimes, and this makes the juvenile offenders. In number 6, excessive rules and regulations. Sometimes parents or schools or society put some pressure on the children on their tender age. As a result, the children can't flourish their talents. So the overpressure makes them mentally depressed, and this depression leads them to the path of offense, and they become the offenders. Come number 7, constant change of living place. Some parents has to change their living place very often for their jobs or for their work or other purposes, and whenever the parents move, they must take their children to the different places, and there are some children who can't cope up with the new places again and again, so the children may suffer from some mental disorders, and as a result he become the offenders. Number 8, abuses of mobile and internet. In the age of modern technology, mobile is available in every hand nowadays, so the children can easily use the mobile and they abuses internet, and they learn the bad things from mobile and internet, and they become the offenders too. So all these are in short the causes of juvenile delinquency or juvenile offense. Now we will see what are the effects of juvenile offense. Number 1, chaos in family and society. My dear students, we all live in a family, later on in a society. So whenever there is any offenders, there will be no peace in the family. Parents can pass their days very well, or the child who is the offender, he also is not in peace. Moreover, his youngers or elders or his grandparents, that means his other family members suffer from unpeaceful mind. So the family is in total disorder, and this also has some bad impact on the society. The society never wants any criminal in it. The society always wishes that the society will be peaceful. So society wants to keep away from the criminals, because the criminals also make the society unpeaceful. Later, if teasing results in stopping girls' education. As the age varies from 17 to 16 years, there are many boys who disturbs the girls on their way to school or on their way to college, or if the girls get outside, the boys often says the filthy words to girls, and they feel insecure, and they also suffers from mental depressions. As a result, very often the girls doesn't wish to go to school or get out from home. So if teasing is a very bad offense of juvenile offenders. Later, number 3, spread of drug addiction. As the juvenile offenders do the wrong things, so they very often they mix with the bad people, usually the drug addicted people, and they become drug addicted. And we know that drug addiction is a very bad thing for our society, because a drug addicted man sometimes lose his sense, and he may does any bad work harmful for the society. Later, spread of robbery and snatching away. As the offenders doesn't have moral or ethic values, so he wants to get money anyhow to fulfill his needs, and he do robbery and snatch away others' property or wealth. Later, murder and insecurity is another effect of juvenile offenders, because sometimes the juvenile offenders become so aggressive and they do murder to any people, and as a result, people in the society feel from insecurity and they never find peace in their mind. So all these are the effect of juvenile offense. Now we will see the prevention of juvenile offense. We know that it is better, prevention is better than cure. So if we can stop or we can solve the causes of juvenile offense, we can prevent it very well. Okay, so what is the first thing to prevent it? We should make aware everybody in our society, in our family, moreover in our country. If we are aware of these offenses, and we can give a child a very good childhood, then we may wish that there will be no juvenile offense. Later, responsibility of guardians. A child first grows up in a family, and there must have some guardians. So if the guardians are concerned about these problems and teach the child in a proper way, then we can wish that there will be no juvenile offense. Later, we have to prevent poverty. We know that poverty is the first cause of juvenile offense, so we have to prevent poverty. If we can't prevent the poverty properly, we have to try at least to fulfill the basic needs of the children. Later, spread of education. We know education enlightens our mind, and it gives us the knowledge, and it gives us the knowledge about the good things and the bad things. So if we can able to spread the light of education in the full country, then we can hope that our children will learn the moral things and the good things, and they never do the offenses. Number 5, increase of recreation facility. Whenever the children can pass their time in a very good way and they can do the good things, like they can pass their valuable times by playing games or sports or any good cultural activities. In that time they won't have time to do any illegal works. So we can wish that if we can manage good recreation for them, there will be no juvenile offense. Number 7 and the last one, enlighten moral values. If we can teach our children that the doing any wrong thing is not good, you have to get punishment for this in this world or after the world, then our children may not do these types of offense. They may be careful when they do any wrong, and they may think that if I have to get punishment, I won't do. So we have to enlighten the moral values among them very well. My dear students, for today, this is in short about juvenile offense and its effects and its causes. I wish that all of you have understood very well, and if you have any problem to understand, watch my video again, or you should read the book thoroughly and take a very good preparation for half yearly exam. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.